Back at it for another week. It's been fun. I enjoy doing this, so I hope you're enjoying this. I will definitely share my watch horses because that's where I think the value will be for you. Today, let's take a look. I'm here till the end of Saratoga, and then I'm going to disappear back in the woodwork. So hopefully we make some money along the way. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two as well. So Saratoga's card today, race number 2. To me, this pretty much the whole card looks pretty formful. I haven't found any big bombs. I'll go into one race in a little bit more depth, but I'll show you a couple that I'm looking at playing. Race number 2, obviously the one extra effort. This is such a golden move for Rob Atras. These ones that he claims, they just usually come back and do well. Santana's ridden this horse before, and certainly when Rob's been using Santana, that has been very profitable. 4 wins out of 8 starts at Saratoga this year. Another one I'm going to include in there at a little bit of a better price because the one should be the favorite. It's the 7-horse Bustin Bay for Rudy Rod. Bustin Bay, decent effort last start, obviously getting the win. Will stay in a similar... I'm glad that he didn't really move her up. She fits at this level, probably not much more than that. Really dropped her to get the win. They accomplished it, and I think she might be able to finish top 3. Race number 3, I have no opinions on that race. It's one of those short fields of a New York sires race, New York bred race, so won't even touch on that. The race number 4, I'm hoping that the outside horse, Too Sexy, is going to be about 4-1, 5.5 furlongs. Richie's Great Girl, I don't know what to do with this Ravelli horse. She's obviously very good at the trip and on turf and everything else, gets the inside. She's got tactical speed. The addition of Irad back in the saddle with her, they won 2 races here, finished out here, but she'll take a lot of play, and she should. And if she goes off at 3-1, she's worth that price. Too Sexy is one that I was considering in this field. I'll get to her eventually. There we go. Too Sexy, coming off of a win, a narrow loss here. Goes to Saez, no Rosario here, so he's on the 6-horse Secure Connection. Saez a suitable replacement, but it does make one kind of, think for a moment that Rosario takes this call. Again, there's a lot involved with jockeys taking calls. The only concern I have about Secure Connection is the fact that she seems to have done her best running at route distances. Turning back to 5.5 could be a little bit more rugged. From there, I'll pop to race number 7, another turf race on this card. This is a good-looking race. This is part of the Pick 5 mandatory, or not mandatory, but a carryover today. So lots of people will be playing that. The 1-horse Miss Delicious. I looked at this horse for a while. David Donk, these horses can pop up once in a while. So maybe, but I'm including, for sure, I'm putting the 2 Magisterium as a big must-use. Yes, the Notice stable continues to be a little bit cool, but this horse looks all right. Saez just seems to be winning with everything lately. The 9-horse Community Adjusted. This one, 10-1 morning line. I like Community Adjusted a little bit. Christophe Clement, this horse coming off of... The maiden score was solid. The distance is going to be extremely suitable as she will turn back from going a couple of 1.25 miles, actually 3 1.25 mile races in a row, so she should have lots of jam late. And the 11-town Avenger, very lightly raced, has shown ability in both of her starts. I think that she's legitimate. They paid a fair bit for this horse, so they have big hopes, I would think, and I think she'll like the Saratoga course. Race number 8, kind of just looking at Honey Money in here for Wayne Potts, the 6-horse. Honey Money, coming off of a win. This was the time to bet her, right? So to really get too strong about her today, it's I'm feeling like we missed the boat, but she might go off. It's 4-1 morning line. Does the 2 go off that short? If she does, 9-5, to me, she's a play against. I'd be more than willing to play against Betsy Blue today. I'm not overly convinced that she deserves to be the favorite. She burned a little money last time. She wins a lot. That's definitely something for her. When you're 4 for 6 lifetime, obviously you're doing something right. So Betsy Blue, probably the one to beat, but I'm just not sure at a super skinny price that she's all that exciting. Race number 9, the 1 Into the Sunrise, and the 4 Jackson Traveler are the 2 that I want out of there. Into the Sunrise, a Wesley Ward horse, has had some good races. He wins often enough, and certainly down on the inside, he should be able to get his pick of the path. And the 4-horse Jackson Traveler, one that just coming out of the quick call, coming out of a couple really, really tough races. This horse has been stakes raced for several starts in a row now. He continues to find himself in a stake, but he fits with these. Wide trip last time out, and I thought that he didn't give up. Tends to finish second a lot. He's consistent, 4 wins, 3 seconds, but somewhere in the top 2. Definitely a must-use in the pick 5. And race number 10, this is a race I like. This is my only watch list horse comes up in race number 10. There's only 2 horses that I need out of here. Mile in the 16th, maiden 40 claimers. Obviously, the 4-horse Clever Fellow is going to take a ton of money. Deservedly so. Just missed last time out, dropping into a claimer. It obviously fits at this level. Everything about him says that today will probably be the day to graduate. But I also like the 10-horse Viking Zim. Viking Zim has had 2 diseased trips in a row now. We'll go back to 2 starts back. So just watch the start. This horse doesn't, he's not completely devoid of early speed. So he's number 5 in here. So we'll watch the head on. I'll just show it a couple times because we'll miss it here as it goes bigger. So number 5. So right here, you see he got completely kiboshed by the 6. One more time just in case you missed it. He just boom. That's pretty rude. So that was significant. I thought, well, it was significant. There's no doubt about it. The horse that kiboshed him, funny enough, was Danzig with the Stars, who since that race has come back and won 2 in a row. So then last time out, Viking Zim was able to recover, by the way, from that horrid start and finish 3rd. So last time out, kind of the same thing happens. It's not like he's a slow starter, really. He's just getting some bad luck. So now he's the 7-horse. We'll watch it just from this angle first. Eventually they'll break here. This was a good effort considering what happened here. So he loses his path again. We'll check out the head on because that's kind of hard to see there. The 7-horse again. Look at this gets so tight in here, so tight. This is the Chad Brown horse that's going to be the big favorite in here today. And he just gets shuffled back again. That's him in the green cap. You can see even in here the rider, he's just trying to find a spot. That was so rude. Did you see that? That was the Chad Brown horse. I gotta watch that again because no, we missed it here. That could almost been an interference. Look at this. He just comes right out. Right there, boom. Yeah, a little bit rude. Anyways, that's, yes, you want to be a jockey, right? So that's Clever Fellow. He's the one to beat. Viking Zim, I think, has had a couple of excuses in a row now. So those 2 for me on the ticket today. So that's it. Just a look at some of the things I do when I'm handicapping. If you want to look back at those 2 Viking Zim races, those both are real hot races. There's horses coming back out of those races and winning. So that's what I like to do. I like to find vulnerable favorites. I like to find potential key races and jump on the horses before they run back. Have fun today. It's Wednesday. It's hot out there. It's a bag of humidity, as my friend Robert Geller would say. Enjoy and cash some tickets.